Okay, guys, I'm back tonight. I'm going to talk a little bit about another professional wrestler. You know, most professional wrestlers, well, not most, but a lot of professional wrestlers do not make it to age 60. Hell, a lot of them don't make it to age 50. Some don't even make it to age 40. I've made videos about those guys as well. One of the guys, a professional wrestler, one of the famous, one of the greatest ever, Bret the Hitman Hart, has made it to 60, not without his health issues. Bret actually is now cancer-free. Of course, he had, some of you may or may not know, he had prostate cancer along with other health issues. He had a stroke in 2002. Bret Hart's worth $14 million, by the way. That's pretty cool. Good for him. Had a stroke in 2002. He retired out of wrestling because he had a serious concussion problem, and you know, anything, you know, any kind of head injury would, you know, it's a pretty scary thing. You might end up, you know, pretty messed up. So, and he suffered that stroke and riding his bike, and he went over the handlebars, pedal bike, and was admitted to the hospital and had a stroke, from my understanding. That's back in 2002. So that's been a long time. Bret's been out of wrestling. Of course, he made like a pseudo appearance comeback kind of thing earlier in the decade in the WWE. But it is what it is. Here's a post from him on his Instagram. Speaks truthfully. This is kind of, I think, back when he had the cancer. And he's talking about his life in general, about how he's paying the price now for a lot of the things that, you know, you do in the wrestling ring, how hard it is on your body, etc., that kind of thing. Bret Hart's 60 years old. Wow. Still looking pretty damn good and cancer-free, which is pretty awesome. You know, you didn't hear a lot of bad things about Bret Hart. I mean, he lost his brother Owen Hart in a freak accident. I made a video about that. And one of the biggest, you know, craziest stories in professional wrestling history, you know, kind of one of the biggest debacles or fiascos, if you will, was the Montreal screw job. Now, Bret Hart signed in 96, he signed a 20-year contract with the WWE, and, you know, that was kind of around the time when things were kind of winding down for the you know, late 90s. The Attitude Era was kind of you know, getting old, if you will, and they had to clean up wrestling a little bit. They were in a little bit of financial trouble, from my understanding, and did not want to pay Bret Hart for 20 years, basically. And so Vince McMahon talked to Bret Hart, said, "Hey, look, you know, we can't pay you, man. We can't pay you for 20 years," and decided, you know, that maybe it was time for him to leave, go to WCW, which was still around at that time, for another 2-3 years. And Vince actually, but they decided that they wanted him to lose the title before he left, of course, to Shawn Michaels. But Bret did not want to lose the title in Canada to Shawn Michaels. But what ended up happening is he got put in a sharpshooter. Bret Hart got put in a sharpshooter and did not tap, did not quit. But the referee said that he did. And obviously, Hart went bananas. Went backstage, spit in Vince McMahon's face, and then punched him. And also confronted Shawn Michaels about the deal. And I'm not sure if he hit Shawn Michaels. I don't believe so. But since that time, though, he has mended fences. He's mended the you know, the wounds that were caused by that. He's talked to Shawn Michaels. He's made amends with Vince McMahon. You know, wrestling's one of those crazy deals where people can do the craziest stuff, burn every freaking bridge, and then they come, you know, back to it like nothing happened. It's pretty crazy. Here he is next to Kevin Nash. I made a good video about Kevin Nash you might want to check out. So Bret Hart aged gracefully. He's healthy now. He's got a family. He's got grandkids. Pretty cool. You know, one of the stand-up guys in the business. And right now he's just mending to his health and his family. So wish him well.